Well, welcome back, everyone. Another incredible day in markets over in the active trader room and on Wealth Charts. We've got the S&P E-minis on a daily candlestick chart, a basis in front of you here. It is still testing the very top of the coil that it broke out above. While it's below 75.55, downside risks grow, and they grow exponentially below 75.16, opening the door for a move back to the bottom of the coil and a potential breakdown. Fact of the matter is, it's tried to do that throughout the day. We're getting into the very end of the day for the cash hours, and we still have not fully unraveled, despite the rise that we've seen in oil, which is currently up about 5%, just over 5%, and of course, the negativity we've been seeing in the NASDAQ, which has come down below, perforated the coil that it's been in, and has not been able to get back up to that waterline of 29,820. Downside risks remain in play while we're below 29,820, and we could see the NASDAQ really drag the S&P into the mud, if you will. It currently is doing a fine job of trying, but the ES has withstood some of that. It's still down about 0.2% on the day, but not at its lows at this moment in time, and attempting to hold the top of the coil. If we hold the top of the coil and find ourselves closing above 75.55, the long side move is still potentially alive. However, the NASDAQ has to improve dramatically before the end of the day, and we don't have a lot of time left, less than 20 minutes left for the market to close in a fashion that's up towards that 29,820 area. Doubtful that we're going to recover 500 points on the NQ on the way up in the next 20 minutes or so. It is more likely that if we end up rising, we get caught near the bottom of the coil, and then it's going to have to require evaluation to determine whether or not the coil can hold, and we can make that oscillation up back towards the top of the coil. If we sustain below the bottom of the coil, especially if we come down below the lows that we had here on the 26th of June, we could find the NASDAQ falling down into the mid 28,000s, the 28,500-ish to 600-ish area, effectively the lows that we had back on the 9th and the 11th of June. Now, if we're looking for events that can trigger a move that would be more positive or a move that would be more negative, well, tomorrow afternoon, we've got the FOMC meeting minutes from the last month's meeting. It's not likely going to be a positive overall, but let's go take a look at what the technical picture says about the primary market and then the NASDAQ itself. The signal state that we're in on a daily chart is a buy, but it's weakened as we're below the speed lines. We've moved into a sell signal state after some pre-trade conditioning on the 4-hour chart. We're in a sell signal state on the 1-hour chart, and as we move into the end of the day, sell signals remain in play, but we're trying to build a base to launch up off of into the very end of the day, and above 75.45, the chances for that bounce grow. Above 75.55, the market's dream for a long side bounce back up and a repair would still be alive. How does this look for the NASDAQ? Well, on the NASDAQ front, we're dealing with sell signals across the board, from the daily chart down to the 1-minute chart. So it's much more pervasively negative. Nonetheless, we are trying to build a little bit of a shelf just above the lows of the session, trying to get up off that mat before the end of the day. And again, the NASDAQ really does need to recover quite a bit of ground before it can get to an area that says stability can come back into place. That's again all the way up at the 29,820 marker. And for the ES, we're not that far away from it. It's the 75.55 marker. Getting back above there keeps that dream for a long side trading bounce alive. I hope that this video finds you well, and I hope that the trading day has gone well for you overall. It has, of course, been a down day in the market, and there's a lot of volatility in front of us in markets in the days and weeks ahead. As such, I'm going to be presenting at the Wealth 365 Summit that's coming up next week, and I'd love to see you there. I'll be speaking on Monday and throughout the week. It goes live in less than 6 days. Starts on July the 13th, goes through the 18th. You can simply go to joinziad.com and, of course, secure your seat and all the goodies that come in before the actual event starts. It's a power-packed event with new speakers, a powerful lineup of over 60 speakers. Looking very much forward to seeing you there and in videos just like these in the days to come. Have an incredible rest of your day, and thank you for watching.